I think everyone should make their own chili crisp at least once, if for no other reason than it's really, really fun. Yes, it tastes amazing and it's the perfect balance of crunchy, spicy and savoury, but I think the best thing about it is how satisfying it is to make. For chili crisp, everything starts with the oil. Now, the oil's always going to be a personal choice and some people feel very strongly about the type of oils they consume. But personally, I'm not one of those people. I use rapeseed oil for this because it's affordable, but another good option would be peanut oil, but really, you do you. Pour your neutral oil into a heavy base saucepan ready for the aromatics. Now, the aim is to infuse flavours into our oil to make our chili crisp taste amazing, but aren't really practical to have in the final crisp. So we're going to slice some fresh ginger, crush some garlic cloves and add them to the pan, along with star anise, green cardamom, Sichuan peppercorns, cinnamon sticks and dried chillies. Now, you can use any dried chillies you want, but my personal favourites are guajillo and Kashmiri chillies because they impart this sort of smoky fruitiness to the oil that really comes through in the final crisp. Now, the trick here is low and slow. Put the pan onto a medium heat, and once the oil starts bubbling away, turn it down and gently simmer for about 20 minutes. You just want the oil to slowly draw out all those essential oils and flavour from the spices, but don't walk away. I'd recommend keeping an eye on it because you don't want to risk it getting too hot. By the end of 20 minutes, the spices and the aromats should be well roasted and the kitchen should be filled with those spicy, lightly smoky aromas, but not actual smoke. If you want the full step-by-step method all written out, you can find it over on my Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel and find all the recipes in one place. Now, while the oil is frying, you can build the base for the chili crisp. In a large heat-proof bowl, add your dry ingredients. First off, chili flakes. I find the bog standard red chili flakes do the job, but if you want to opt for something a little bit more fancy, then go for it. We're also adding some more Sichuan peppercorns as they bring this amazing sort of tingly, numbing quality to the crisp. Give them a light crush in a pestle and mortar or spice grinder and then add them to the bowl. Then add some roughly chopped roasted peanuts, chili powder and sesame seeds, as well as castor sugar, sea salt and MSG. Yes, you can skip the MSG if you must. Finally, a little splash of soy sauce, then give everything a mix together so it's evenly combined and it's ready to go. Now, this might look like there's a lot going on here, but everything has a job. There's spicy, nutty, tingly elements that all hold up really well in the chili crisp and don't go soggy. Sugar and salt help balance out the flavours, bringing everything together, and the MSG boosts that savoury depth without making it too salty. As I said, you can leave it out if you prefer, but I love it. Now for the most satisfying bit of the whole process. Carefully strain the hot infused oil straight over the chili mixture in the bowl. It should sizzle immediately and sound a little like this. That sound is exactly what you want. The hot oil toasts those chili flakes, spices, nuts and seeds and adds all that flavour into the oil. Once the sizzling settles down, give it a really good stir to make sure there's nothing dry sitting at the bottom, then put it to one side and leave it to cool completely. Once the mixture is cooled, it's time to finish it. Now, I use a cheat version for this final stage because I'm going to be using pre-bought crispy shallots and crispy garlic. If you want, you could crisp up your own by frying thinly sliced shallots and garlic in the oil before infusing them with the other ingredients. But I'm never really blown away by the end result, and I find they're never as crispy as the ones that you can buy. And I want my chili crisp crispy. So yes, I know it's cheating, but I've made my peace with it. I should also mention it's really important that you make sure you add the crispy shallots and garlic once the oil is completely cool. Their crunch comes from the caramelized sugars in the shallots and garlic, and if you put them into hot oil, those sugars just soften, the oil soaks in, and everything ends up soggy and not crispy. Adding them in at the end keeps them fully crunchy and crispy for weeks instead of going soggy in like a day. So crispy shallots and crispy garlic in, then finally drizzle over a little toasted sesame oil, and that's our chili crisp done. Give it a good mix so all the different crispy bits are evenly distributed throughout the oil because you're going to want crunch with every spoonful. Then transfer the chili crisp into clean sterilised jars and store it in the fridge. It'll keep for weeks in there if you don't eat it all before then. I can't get enough of this stuff. Use it anywhere you want deep heat, crispy crunch and umami flavours. Eggs, rice, noodles, vegetables or just straight off the spoon. I won't judge you. If you make this, let me know what you put it on first, and if you want the full step-by-step method all written out, you can find it over on my Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel and find all my recipes in one place. And if you want more recipes like this one, check out this video next.